Hey, I got you something.
What's this?
Just a little Galentine's gift from Jewelry Television.
JTV, I love their jewelry. I had my eye on this pearl bracelet on JTV.com. Plus, I love their colored gemstone jewelry. And oh, have you seen their gold?
Right now, take up to 70% off select jewelry and gifts at JTV.com.
You are not going to believe their gemstones and their artisan collections. Gorgeous.
Are you going to open your gift?
It's the pearl bracelet.
Visit JTV.com.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Public health experts are checking wastewater for signs of respiratory illness in our communities. Before the coughs and sneezes start, viruses can be seen in community wastewater as an early warning sign of the spread of illnesses like COVID-19, flu, and RSV. Remember, hand washing and vaccines matter, especially during respiratory virus season. And check to see what wastewater says about respiratory illness in your community at health.mo.gov/wastewater. What's in our poop? Get the scoop.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your noon hour weather situation. First of all, I want to make sure you're aware that we are under a cold weather advisory issued by the National Weather Service that will be in effect from midnight tonight to 10 a.m. tomorrow. Very cold wind chills as low as a negative 12 degrees are expected. Now your forecast for today, we do have a chance of flurries after 2 p.m. Today will be partly sunny with a high temperature near 22 and north winds will be 8 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. And today's wind chill value will be as low as 6 degrees. Tonight we do have a chance of flurries before 11 p.m. Tonight will be mostly cloudy with a low around 4 degrees and north winds will be 9 to 11 miles per hour with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. And tonight's wind chill value will be as low as a negative 9 degrees. Tomorrow will be mostly cloudy to begin the day, but gradually become sunny with a high temperature near 22 degrees. Northwesterly winds will be 6 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. And tomorrow's wind chill value will be as low as a negative 11 degrees. Tomorrow night we expect mostly clear skies, low temperature around 3 degrees. Northwesterly winds will be around 5 miles per hour, becoming calm during tomorrow evening. Sunday should be partly sunny with a high temperature near 33 degrees. Calm winds on Sunday will become southerly 5 to 8 miles per hour during the morning. Then Sunday night we expect mostly cloudy skies, the low around 18 degrees. Monday should be mostly sunny with a high near 45. Monday night mostly cloudy skies are forecast with a low around 26. Then we have a bit of a change in the weather for Tuesday with a chance of showers during Tuesday afternoon. The day will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 44 degrees. We have a chance of showers before midnight Tuesday night with mostly cloudy skies, low around 25. Then Wednesday should be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 37 degrees. Will be mostly cloudy Wednesday night with low around 19 degrees. And Thursday we expect mostly sunny skies with a high temperature near 40 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
The nose knows. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. I'm a little stuffed up as I record this, so my sniffer isn't working as well as it should. Farm and ranch smells have a language all their own, though, telling stories long before a word is spoken. To some, they are offensive or overwhelming, but to those who live and work the land, they are familiar markers of our daily life and honest work. There's the sharp sweetness of fresh-cut hay drying under the summer sun. The earthy weight of turned soil carries the promise of planting and growth. Livestock bring their own unmistakable presence: manure, feed, leather, animal heat. Even weeds have unique odors. Wild onion and garlic are instantly recognizable by their sharp sulfur scent. Ragweed gives off a bitter green smell, while pigweed can be earthy and musty. Sometimes you can identify a weed before you even see it. Grain bins smell faintly warm and nutty, while silage carries a sour tang that lingers in the air and on your clothes. Diesel fuel, grease, and oil cling to hands after long hours in the shop, blending with sweat and dirt in a way that no soap ever fully removes. Even winter has its own smell. Cold metal, frozen ground, and livestock bedding. Those smells, although my sniffer is off today, are a part of me, strongly woven into my memory. Farm and ranch smells are the scent of food being raised, of responsibility carried, and of work that matters. To those who know them, they smell like home. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
This Spotlight on Soybeans is brought to you by the Missouri Soybean Association. Missouri soybean farmer Ronnie Russell is the new state executive director for Missouri's Farm Service Agency.
I'm very honored to be in this position. This one here is really exciting for me because I feel like that I can really get some hands-on help through this agency for producers in Missouri. But now I'm on the other side of the counter. I have a much greater appreciation for the people that do work on the other side of the counter. They're passionate about what they do. They want to help the producers. They want to make sure that the programs are out there, that they're knowledgeable about those programs. That is the goal of our agencies, and that comes right down from the administration. The president's very, very, very supportive of agriculture, and as you can see by this program that's just came out, they call it the Bridge Program. It may not be everything that they're really hoping for out there in the producer land, but it's going to be helpful to them. I'm always available. Contact me anytime.
Learn more about Missouri soybeans at mosoy.org from the Missouri Soybean Association.
Taxes was feeling unwelcome. Now Taxes is an open door, literally, to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts in person.
Hi, welcome in.
They're powered by smart tech and ready to do your taxes for you. Get real-time updates while you go about your day. Confident your taxes are done right. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. TurboTax stores opening soon. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
Get ready to bid on the heavy equipment and vehicles you need in Ritchie Brothers Midwest Regional event happening February 10th to 12th. Inventory is at Ritchie Brothers locations in Columbus, Chicago, Detroit, Minneapolis, Kansas City, and Lincoln. With in-person inspections available, bid on a wide selection of excavators, loaders, dump trucks, and truck tractors. Don't miss this great opportunity. Visit rbauction.com/Columbus to sign up. That's rbauction.com/Columbus.
Another quiet day for direct cash cattle and cash hog business. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity was relatively quiet. Bids were at $232 to $235 live and $370 dressed. All were passed. There were a handful of deals reported in Iowa Monday, but it wasn't enough business to establish an accurate price trend for the week. Look for significant trade volume to develop sometime on Friday. At the Huss Livestock Market in Nebraska, steers and heifers weighing more than 600 pounds were steady to $8 higher. The USDA says demand was good from the buyers in the crowd and online. Receipts were up on the week but down on the year. Medium and large one feeder steers 650 to 687 pounds brought 405.50 to 439.75. Feeder steers 750 to 796 pounds brought $365 to $397. Medium and large one feeder heifer 651 to 697 pounds brought $377.50 to $400. Box beef was sharply lower with light demand for fairly light offerings. Choice down $2.08 at $367.66. Select was $2.85 lower at $360.72. Estimated cattle slaughter was 112,000 head, down 2,000 on the week and down more than 9,000 on the year. Cash hogs closed lower with a light negotiated run. Processors pulled back on their procurement efforts following back-to-back days of decent business. Demand overall has been a bright spot recently. Export sales from the USDA have shown some strength. Domestic demand is likely still seeing some benefit as pork remains a competitively priced protein in the retail space. Barrels and gilts at the National Daily Direct were down $1.90 with a weighted average of 84.38. Prices at the regional direct markets were not reported due to confidentiality. Pork values were lower on Thursday, down $1.62 at $93.43. Ribs, bellies, and butts were all sharply lower, and estimated hog slaughter was 495,000 head, up 5,000 on the week and up about 9,000 on the year. At the CME, live and feeder cattle were lower, waiting for direct business to develop, and Friday's cattle inventory report. And lean hog futures ended the day mostly higher on spread trade and the sharply higher pork values during the session. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Enough already.
We can do more.
Enough already. We can find a cure.
Enough already.
We can do better for our kids.
Enough already. We are relying on you.
We can come together to support Children's Cancer Research Fund, a national nonprofit dedicated to ending childhood cancer that is on the front line of breakthroughs. Because
it's enough already.
Go to childrenscancer.org today.
Your hair's low-key giving right now.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time to take a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Bobby, Dale, Bob Mathis of Springfield, Missouri, formerly of Salem, passed away Monday, January 26 at the age of 88 years. Funeral services for Bob Mathis will be at 1:30 this afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Bob Mathis started at 12 noon and will continue service time at 1:30. Burial with full military honors will be in the Boss Cemetery. Memorials may be made to the Baptist Bible Fellowship International. Cards are available, and all arrangements for Bobby, Dale, Bob Mathis, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Betty Lou McKinney of Salem passed away Wednesday, January 28th, at the age of 81 years. Funeral services for Betty McKinney will be Sunday at 12 noon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Betty McKinney will also be on Sunday from 11 until service time at 12 noon. A private family burial will be at the Mount Hermon Cemetery. And all arrangements for Betty Lou McKinney of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Ruby Marie Byfield of Salem passed away Wednesday, January 28th, the age of 81 years. Funeral services for Ruby Byfield will be Monday morning at 11 o'clock at the Victor Baptist Church. Visitation for family and friends of Ruby Byfield will be Sunday afternoon and evening from 4 until 6 to Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Burial will be in the Carty Cemetery. Memorials may be made to the Victor Baptist Church. Envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Ruby Marie Byfield of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Christopher Homer Swires of St. James passed away Saturday, January 24th, the age of 69 years. A memorial service for Chris will be at a future date. And all arrangements for Christopher Homer Swires of St. James are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
Terro Complete Auto Care in Salem can take care of all of your automotive and diesel repair needs. Terro Complete Auto Care has these specials every week. Tuesday is Ladies' Day, and on Wednesday it's Seniors' Day, where you can get $2 off of your oil change. They also offer free delivery and pickup in the city limits. So for all of your automotive repair needs, the place to go is Terrell Complete Auto Care at 307 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Denton County Commission met Thursday morning at the courthouse. Jeff Cronister with Hollis Acres Arney Insurance came in to review the insurance policy limit and deductible changes with the commission, as this year they are going with MoPerm. Cronister described the changes by department, such as the change in the deductible on physical damage to road vehicles went from $5,000 to $1,000, and the general liability deductible went from $1,000 to $10,000. He also said the county properties that include the annex, courthouse, and extension building and more went from a $20 million blanket coverage with a $25,000 deductible to a $25 million individual coverage with a $10,000 deductible. The commission reviewed all the vehicles and equipment that are to be covered to make sure it is accurate. The change in the insurance carriers this year saved around $40,000 in the annual premium. Grant Wilson from Jason Smith's Rolla office was in attendance and said Smith discussed the new Trump accounts for newborn children were $1,000 and that's where $1,000 is deposited in an account for the child to help them get started saving in their lifetime. This was accounted for in the big beautiful bill passed last year. In the road report, District 1 Commissioner Keith Green said crews will be out checking and treating roads where needed. He stated a crew is doing maintenance work in the shop as they are working on a greater fuel issue and checking out the equipment. They also took a truck to GAR equipment, truck and equipment in St. James for repairs. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams said workers were putting sand treatment on roads where needed and working on truck number 122 spreader. Williams reported there are also cutting up wood for heat at the Road and Bridge shed. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said he attended a meeting of the Denton County Opioid Settlement Committee at the Judicial Building Thursday night. He also said MoDOT would be holding an open house for discussion on a new bridge on Highway 32 at Boss at the Quad County Fire Protection Firehouse on February 3rd from 4:30 until 6. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley reported on her MAC board meeting last week. The next meeting of the Denton County Commission will be Monday morning at the courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. Thursday, a helicopter carrying 3 Missouri State Parks team members and a private pilot crashed into the Merrimack River. The state park team members were conducting an aerial ecological survey of Merrimack State Park when the aircraft may have struck a power line. All those aboard the helicopter were rescued from the river and are under medical care at the Missouri Baptist Sullivan Hospital. Kurt Schaefer, director of the Missouri Department of Natural Resources, said that while we continue to investigate, we want to thank the first responders for their quick actions, and we're very thankful that everyone appears to be okay. The Department of Natural Resources continues to collect information. Missouri State Parks rangers and other emergency personnel are on site assisting, or were on site assisting. Missouri State Parks is a division of the Missouri Department of Natural Resources. The Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors held its regular meeting Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock in the Doctor's Library. The agenda was approved, however, approval of the meeting minutes was tabled pending revisions. During the review of departmental policies and procedures, approval of the infectious disease policies was tabled until the next board meeting pending updates and clarification of the hospital's employee vaccination policy. All policies and procedures were approved, with Board Member Zach Moser casting the sole dissenting vote. With no public comments or scheduled presentations, hospital CEO Brooke Bowman presented her report. She highlighted the hospital's participation in the Rural Health Partnership Institute hosted by Stroud Water, as well as informational meetings with the Missouri Independent Hospital Network. Bowman also provided updates on marketing and recruitment efforts and the Helping Hands Auxiliary Program. Bowman reported that filing for the hospital's board of directors election closed on December 31st of 2025, with Karen Brown duly elected without opposition to represent District 1. Brown is scheduled to be sworn in on April 28, 2026. Bowman also noted that beginning February 1st, 2026, the hospital will revert to in-house billing. For the month of December, the hospital recorded 60 inpatient admissions, 952 outpatient registrations, 544 emergency room visits, and 187 ambulance runs, all of which were down from the previous month. Total operating revenue for December was approximately $2.2 million, while total operating expenses were about $2.6 million. Postage and freight expenses increased significantly, totaling $7,239.51 in December, up from the $3,356.02 in November. The previous $7,000 was obviously in December. Bowman attributed the increase to tariffs and indicated that these costs are expected to continue rising. Overall, the hospital reported a deficit of $356,914.66, marking the second consecutive month with a deficit. Bowman stated she is actively working with the financial staff to identify solutions. The hospital currently has 20 days of cash on hand. Net 340B revenue for December totaled $44,625, representing a decrease of approximately $66,000 from the previous month. Following approval of the financial reports, Chief Nursing Officer Amber Hogan presented her report, which included updates on the EMT-B program, implementation of the new MedSurg Acuity tool, nursing defensive documentation training, and medication drip protocols. Hogan reported that the long-term care and emergency department are fully staffed, while vacancies remain in EMS and MedSurg. In December, the hospital recorded 5 new hires and 4 departures. During the quality improvement report, Kendra Mowbray stated that the hospital's focus for the first quarter of 2026 will be improving patient care and safety. Under new business, Bowman provided an update on the hospital's 5-year strategic plan. A vote on the plan was tabled until the next meeting pending the addition of a clearly defined mission statement. The board unanimously approved hiring a recruitment firm to fill the lab director position. No specific firm was named, and Bowman was authorized to negotiate with multiple firms and select the one deemed to be in the hospital's best interest. After approving medical staff privilege reassignments, Bowman reported that she has been researching grant opportunities through the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, also referred to as DESE, that could allow the hospital to provide child care allowances through reimbursements. She also stated that legislators have requested that the hospital develop a priority list for capital improvements and infrastructure needs. Bowman plans to hold future discussions with staff to identify priorities and determine the best use of potential funding. With no items to discuss in executive session, the meeting was adjourned. The next regular meeting of the Salem Memorial Hospital Board of Directors is scheduled for February 17th at 7 o'clock in the Doctor's Library, and it will be open to the public. Salem Memorial Hospital's Foundation Dancing with the Salem Stars is coming back tomorrow night with showtime at 7 o'clock at the Salem High School gym. Dancers have been announced with the couples, and they are Shannon Wright and Bella Mutz, Tom and Sally Haynes, Seth Maples and Rosalie Wright, Carlos Lopez and April Greener, Ryan McCoy and Lane McCoy Schaefer, Luke and Hannah Heidhole, Bub Parton and Lisa Godey, and Jessica and Marcella Ricks. Information and cost of sponsored tables and the availability of table seats can be obtained by contacting Hannah Harris at 573-729-6626, extension 3410, or Jamie Jones at 573-247-0420. Bleacher seats are available for $10 each, or you can reserve a table seat for $20 in advance if they're available, or $25 at the door if any remain. Information is also available by contacting Hannah at hharris@smdh.net or Jamie at foreverdance@live.com. On Monday, February 2nd at 5:30, the Dent County chapter of Sleep and Heavenly Peace will have its next community meeting. As always, all are welcome to attend. SHP is a 501c3 international nonprofit organization that builds, assembles, and delivers a free new bed to children in need in our community who do not have a bed, ages 3 to 17. We are also looking for volunteers who would like to join our delivery teams. No experience is required, as well as we are always in need of new twin-size bedding, sheets, pillowcases, and blankets in the original packaging, and also very much appreciate those who are making handmade quilts for the children. Bedding as well as monetary donations may be dropped off at Riverways Federal Credit Union in Salem. Again, that next meeting of the Sleep in Heavenly Peace Dent County chapter is Monday, February 2nd at 5:30. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
What's up, y'all? It's Fitz, the guy who plays the hits from the Country Top 40, just sliding in to invite you to another weekend of straight-up country music greatness. Last weekend, Megan Maroney was sitting pretty at the top with 6 months later, and now the big question is, does she have enough fuel in the tank to make it 2 in a row? Well, we're about to find out together. So lock it in and ride with me, and let's count them down together this weekend for all the hits on the Country Top 40 with Fitz, right here.
We've been overindulging a little more than usual over the holidays, but now we are starting the new year off on a healthier note by taking active liver supplements from New Nordic every day. So if better health, more energy, and detoxing your body are some of your priorities this year, get Active Liver today and start the year off knowing you're giving your liver some well-deserved relief.
Active Liver is available online at Amazon or NewNordicUSA.com, or pick some up today at your local CVS, ShopRite, Meijer Grocery, are now available at Wegmans.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Stoutland Lady Tigers took advantage of 26 Salem turnovers and erratic shooting to beat Salem Thursday night at SHS Gymnasium 58-46. Stoutland netted 8 3-pointers while Salem could only hit 1. Salem was led in scoring by Clara Ball with 9 points, followed by Abby Terrell with 8 more. Salem is now 8-7 on the year, and they will host the Lady Whippets of Ellington tonight with a varsity-only game at 5:30. You can hear the game on KSMO Radio and video stream the game on KSMO Media starting about 5:15 with Tiger Talk and Coach Cody Woody. The Salem Tigers freshman boys basketball team beat Pacific Wednesday in the Owensville freshman tournament 44-11. They'll be in Owensville tonight to face the Dutchmen starting at 5 o'clock. The Salem boys basketball Tigers will be at Owensville this evening with the JV contest beginning at 6:15, with the varsity contest starting near 7:30. The JV enter the game with a 7-4 record, while the varsity is 11-7 on the year. The Dutchmen JV are 3-5 going into the game, and the varsity are 8-7 on the season. The contest will not be heard on KSMO Media due to the airing of the Salem Lady Basketball Tigers game with Ellington. The Bunker Varsity Basketball Eagles will be at Festus to face the Tigers tonight starting around 7 o'clock. Bunker enters the game with a 19-0 record, and Festus is 13-4 in the year. Prior to the varsity game, the Bunker JV will take on the Festus JV starting at 5:30. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay right here for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
At Sports is brought to you by Missouri's beef farmers and ranchers. Packed with protein, iron, and essential nutrients, beef powers healthy lifestyles. Discover balanced recipes at beefitswhatsfordinner.com.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The St. Louis Billikens go for their 15th win in a row. They host Dayton at Chaffetz Arena tonight, where they're expecting their first sellout crowd of the season. Robbie Avila, who hit the game winner against GW the other night, knows they have to play well in front of a big crowd.
It's a big-time game, and obviously we're looking forward to it, but I think we got to treat it as just another game. I think it's important for us to get a big crowd out there because, it's going to help us, go get wins like that. Now we're going to try and, put our best foot forward for that one.
And the Mizzou Tigers look to get above 500 in SEC play tomorrow when they host Mississippi State. The Tigers are 4-4, the Bulldogs 3-5. The key to victories. Head coach Dennis Gates.
You have to not allow yourself to have self-inflicted opportunities, taking care of the basketball, knocking down free throws, finishing in the paint, knocking down open shots.
2:30 tip tomorrow. State Representative Mike Jones says he's looking out for taxpayers with legislation that would require a public vote on major taxpayer-funded sports stadium projects. Kansas City Mayor Quinton Lucas hinted at a plan to fund a new Royals Stadium without a citywide vote by taking money from the Kansas City Port Authority. Representative Jones says that isn't right.
The Royals haven't released anything. No one knows what's on the table. That's not how to negotiate. That's not negotiating in good faith. And there's no transparency with the taxpayer. The people that are in control of the city are going to try to scrounge as much of the taxpayer dollars as they can and throw how much at it without the taxpayer approval. It's not right, in my opinion.
And Jefferson City honored their hometown university, the Lincoln University men's soccer team, for their historic first ever berth in the NCAA Division II championships. They advanced to the Sweet 16. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
To me, working at St. Jude, what makes it so special is that there's more research going on here. At St. Jude, we don't care who cures cancer, we just need to advance the cure. The heart of St. Jude is to take care of children with catastrophic diseases and to advance their cure rates, but we need to be able to do that for everyone. It's a bold initiative to try and bump cure rates all around the world, but it is our commitment.
Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Life doesn't pause when you're sick. Vaccines against respiratory illnesses can help protect you and give you more playtime with your best friend. Depending on age and health status, vaccinations for flu, COVID-19, RSV, or pneumococcal infection may be recommended. Vaccines can help keep you from having a rough time. Learn more at cveep.org/vaccines-protect. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and CVEEP, fighting infectious respiratory disease.
From the State House to our nation's capital, Brownfield covers the news that impacts agriculture. No spin, no agenda. Just honest, dependable reporting for farmers, ranchers, and rural communities. Because when stakes are high, the truth matters. We bring you relevant, timely news across the airwaves and across digital and social media platforms too. Brownfield Ag News, verified and unbiased. Learn more at brownfieldagnews.com.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, we are proud to be chosen by our neighbors and recognized by Forbes as one of America's best insurance companies. Awarded for the dependable coverage we've been providing for generations, including 75 years of life insurance to protect Missouri families. Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We've got Missouri covered.
Hi, I'm Willie Strader and proud to be part of this community. For all your insurance needs, call me at 573-729-4941.
Here at KSMO, it's now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned, as I'll be back in about 5 minutes with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News. I'm Sue Danielson. FEMA has approved more than $62 million for Missouri disaster recovery. Matt Pilger reports.
The awards include over $19 million for St. Louis, more than $3.5 million for the St. Louis Board of Education, and over $1 million for repairs in southeast Missouri's Sikeston.
The funds will go toward debris cleanup and rebuilding infrastructure. A former Southeast Missouri Housing Authority director is paying $35,000 to settle a sexual harassment lawsuit. The Justice Department says the former Bloomfield Housing Authority director had been accused of sexually harassing a housing applicant. Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley says he supports investigations and congressional hearings into the death of ICE protester Alex Preddy in Minneapolis. Hawley says while he supports qualified immunity of ICE officers who shot Preddy, he says there are limits. Far southern Missouri will be under a cold weather advisory overnight. The National Weather Service is predicting wind chills as low as 12 below zero. Missouri Net News.
Every child deserves a fair shot at a bright future. That's why Save the Children Head Start administers Head Start programs in rural America. We leveled the playing field early, helping children start school strong, stay strong, and unlock their full potential. Because education is the best path out of poverty. Learn more at savethechildren.org/Head Start.
My husband is a veteran, and he was injured in the line of duty.
It happened while I was deployed to Iraq. An IED detonated 3 feet from my face.
It was bad.
I remember thinking, who's going to take care of my wife and daughter?
We took care of each other, with a lot of help from DAV.
Every year, DAV helps more than 1 million veterans like Jason get the life-changing support and benefits they've earned.
My victory is knowing my disability doesn't define me.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Your hair's low-key giving right now.
Speaking of giving, my mom got a pic with Taylor Swift and she's low-key kind of famous now.
Okay, but my mom parallel parks with no hands. She's built different.
That's cute. My mom owns the electric co-op.
Wait, what? Like she owns the whole thing? That's her mom.
She a baddie.
Do you actually own the electric co-op?
Well, I'm a member, and that makes me a part owner. So are all our neighbors.
Energy queen.
You're a member. Learn about your cooperative membership benefits at membersfirst.coop.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Your station for Salem High School sports, KSMO, Salem.
Have you checked out the Country Mart website at www.tcmarkets.com? If not, you really need to. You'll find their weekly specials, coupons, inside the store information, and also tasty recipes from TC Markets on there as well. Plus, don't forget to like Country Mart's Facebook page. Like or comment on it for a chance to win something from the deli, and the winner will be announced on Wednesday each week. Just another reason to shop at Country Mart in Salem.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that latest KSMO weather forecast. The National Weather Service has issued a cold weather advisory that will go into effect at midnight tonight and continue till 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Very cold wind chills will be as low as a negative 12 degrees. Your forecast for today, we do have a chance of flurries after 2 this afternoon with partly sunny skies to high near 22. North winds will be 8 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour, and today's wind chill value will be as low as 6 degrees. Tonight we do have a chance of flurries before 11 p.m. We'll have mostly cloudy skies, low around 4 degrees, and north winds will be 9 to 11 miles per hour with gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. Tonight's wind chill value will be as low as a negative 9 degrees. Our weekend starts out tomorrow with mostly cloudy skies to begin the day, but skies will gradually become sunny, and we'll have a high temperature near 22 degrees. Winds will be northwesterly, 6 to 10 miles per hour, with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour, yielding wind chill values as low as a negative 11 degrees. Tomorrow night we'll have mostly clear skies, low around 3 degrees. Northwesterly winds will be around 5 miles per hour, becoming calm during tomorrow evening. Sunday should be partly sunny with a high temperature near 33 degrees. Calm winds have become southerly 5 to 8 miles per hour during Sunday morning. Then Sunday night we'll have mostly cloudy skies, low around 18 degrees. Monday is Groundhog Day, and we'll be mostly sunny for that event with a high temperature near 45. Then Monday night will be mostly cloudy, low around 26. Now Tuesday we do have a chance of showers in our forecast for Tuesday afternoon with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 44 degrees. A chance of showers continues until about midnight Tuesday night with mostly cloudy skies, low around 25 degrees. Then Wednesday will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 37. Skies should be mostly cloudy Wednesday night, low around 19 degrees, and Thursday will be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 40 degrees. The 1 o'clock hour weather forecast has been brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Media. Well, here at KSMO, it's time for crossover music, and we've got Billy Joel leading off with It's Still Rock and Roll to Me, followed by Juice Newton, then Kenny Rogers, and more great crossover music ahead on KSMO Salem.
Sometimes when we're dealing with mental health challenges, it might seem like we can handle them on our own at first. But let's face it, waiting until they spiral